Excuse me, a little frog in my throat this morning. Don't worry, it's just allergies. I am here to answer what questions you have about Passover, the next Jewish holiday that's coming up. Maybe we'll talk a little bit about Parashat Tzav, the Torah portion of the week. And we're playing a brand new game today, Luigi's Mansion 3. I'm going to go grab a cup of the Move juice to clear my throat, and then we will get started in just a minute. That's good Move juice. All right, everybody, how you doing this morning? It is I, John Carrier. I am excited about Fun Friday today. We've got a new game. We've got maybe some Passover questions to answer. If you have any questions about Passover that I haven't answered yet, lately I've been doing a lot of live streaming through my community, Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center. So we've been talking about Passover. We've been talking about Parashat Tzav over there. But it's Fun Friday, so we're going to have a little fun. And if you have any lingering leftover Passover questions, today is the day to ask them before you spend a weekend grocery shopping or not grocery shopping. You do you. It's a strange time right now. But I am here for you to answer whatever questions you have. If you are, let's say, Jewish, and you're still trying to figure out why we do some of the things that we do. If you're not Jewish yet, maybe you're thinking of converting to Judaism, or maybe you're committed to a totally different faith, but you want to know why Jews do what we do, or you want to know the Jewish roots of your own faith, something like that. You are in the right place. We're about to get started by playing a game. I think it's going to be more game than just me chatting today, because I don't know about you, but after a week like this, I really need a little game time. So I'm going to clean my glasses here. Put my readers on to read the instructions for Luigi's Mansion, and we are about to get started. First off, let's see who's in the chat. We have, let's see, D. Willexen says, Boker Tov, Lekulam, Boker Or, D. Willexen. Nawa64 says, Shalom, everyone. Nice to see both of you here. If you are in the chat and you haven't yet said hello, please do so. Let us know where you're coming in from. KG Wilcox from Pennsylvania. Oh my gosh, just saw your latest PJTC video where you did the Dr. Tongue 3D thing with the steamer. I am absolutely breathless with laughter. I don't know exactly what you're talking Dr. Tongue 3D thing. I'm going to have to Google that later. So, in any case, really glad all of you are here today. Love learning with my Jewcurious crowd. Let's see, I don't know if I'm still the only rabbi on Twitch. Certainly the first rabbi on Twitch. Not to brag, I just like video games, but I've seen more rabbis live streaming video in the last, month than I have in the history of rabbis and live streaming, or the history of either rabbis or live streaming. Finally, those two great tastes taste great together. But we were out in front of this. Let's see, toward camera and back with sound effects. Second City skit from years ago. Yes, Dot, I remember those 3D skits from Second City. Thank you so much for that with Rick Moranis and all those guys and Eugene Levy. Kay Dixie says, Trig and Ruthie say hi. Trig may pop by for just a minute. Today we're on Twitch and we're on YouTube. We're not on Facebook today. And for various technical reasons, I'm only able to read the live stream on Twitch. So if you have questions of an urgent nature, I encourage you to come over to Twitch, sign up for an account. It takes seconds compared to all those other things you have to sign up for accounts for. So sign up for an account on Twitch. Ask me in Twitch. If you ask me on YouTube, I may get to those later. But we are doing all of our live discussions on Twitch today. Very happy to see all of you. I see Kay Dixie in the house and KG Wilcox. The gang's getting all here. What's the PJTC channel name? Let's see, on PJTC, just look for Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center on YouTube, and it's there. You'll find a Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center YouTube channel. It should be recorded there. It's also on our Facebook page. Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center has a Facebook page, and the recordings are there. Christy B, it's been a minute. Christy SB, hi everyone, I miss you all. Hope you are well. Good to see you coming in from San Bernardino. Nice to see you here, Christy. And Pasadena Jewish for Twitch. Today we're on the Jewcurious channel. This is still have feats in both worlds, but it's nice to see. It's been really cool to see all my Jewcurious friends coming over and supporting the work that I'm doing in Pasadena in many ways. So I've been very happy about that. I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. So here's how today's going to go. Usually it might take 45 minutes or an hour before we get to the gaming. We're going to jump right into the gaming. I've got a new game that I've heard good things about, and it's a little bit scary. Don't be scared. It is rated E for everyone, but there are ghosts involved and hauntings and things like that. So I see Speaker AJ in the house. Shabbat Shalom, Speaker AJ. Nice to have you here. But certainly, as you have questions about Passover, maybe we'll, in the middle of some Luigi, we'll talk about Parashat Tzav. A lot of sacrifices going on there. Hopefully Luigi doesn't have to make too many sacrifices. So let's go ahead and jump into that. And any question that's on your mind at all about Passover, the Torah portion, anything Jewish, we are here for you. All right, Luigi's Mansion 3. This is a game, I've never played Luigi's Mansion 1 or 2, but I hear 3 is a good one. So we're going to jump in there. Kind of like when we played Splatoon, we just went right to the latest version. So I'm going to put the ear goggles on so I can hear some of this music. Let's see, I don't know if you guys can hear the music in there. Can you hear us? The video capture device. Maybe we'll. Can you guys hear that music? Bum 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 bum. So I'm sorry, I got a little frog in my throat. I've been jogging outside. This is kind of a new-ish thing for me lately. I used to run outside all the time when I lived in Minneapolis. LA is a little bit harder on that because of the smog. Not so much of a problem anymore lately. So I've been jogging outside. Still have those allergies though, and when I jog outside, I get a little bit froggy, just in time for plagues of frogs. Nawa64 says, Rabbi, any special info for Shabbat Hagadol? So there are several special Shabbatot leading up to Pesach. This is the last one. The last Pesach before, the last Shabbat before Pesach is called Shabbat Hagadol. And I was trying to figure out why that is. Like, I know Parashat Parah, or Shabbat Parah, has to do with a cow, right? Parah means cow. And let's see, Parashat HaHodesh has to do with the last, it's sort of the last Shabbat before the Hodesh, or the month of Nisan. And so Shabbat HaGadol, which means the big Shabbat, what's big, there's a couple of things that are big about it. First off, it's the last Shabbat before Passover, which is, kind of our kickoff pilgrimage festival for the year. Very big holiday. I'll say the most widely observed of all Jewish holidays is Passover, in terms of people going to seders and things like that. Kind of our origin story, if you will, as a people. And one thing that's gadol about it, I remember reading, was that it's the Shabbat where typically the rabbi will give the biggest or longest sermon of the year. It's a long-standing practice that a rabbi will give a super long sermon on Shabbat Hagadol, a drasha Hagadol, or a Dvar Torah Hagadol. Fun fact, I won't be giving a sermon this Saturday, and I just want to tip you guys off. A lot of people here are also watching the PJTC live streams. Just so you don't get scared, I had made arrangements, let's say months ago, to take this coming Saturday morning off. I'll be there Friday night. We live stream our services Fridays at 7:30 p.m. Pacific time, and but because I had arranged to not be there, I was going to be helping somebody else with the bar mitzvah. The bar mitzvah was postponed. However, we had brought in we'd arranged for a substitute rabbi this Saturday, and even though I'm available, we decided we're going to let that substitute rabbi go ahead and do her rabbi thing because she's amazing, and her name's Jill Goldwright. She's actually a rabbinical student here in Los Angeles, and she's going to be the rabbi for the service this Saturday. Make sure you tune into that because she's outstanding. She's got great Torah to teach. But I'm just telling you that in case you tuned into our live stream on Saturday morning and you thought, well, hey, where's John? And does he have the COVID? And no, I don't. I'm fine, as far as I know. And so just don't panic about that. KJ Wilcox says, the silent Amidah, can I just jam silently because I can't keep up even using the Havienu otherwise? So yeah, you just jam on the Amidah however you like. The Amidah, I learned this from Rabbi R.A. Kaplan in his great book on Jewish meditation called Jewish Meditation. the Amidah was originally an entirely spontaneous but silent meditation. And it was only later, probably decades or centuries after that prayer practice was instituted, that rabbis began developing, let's say, a script for it. Right? And it went from the Amidah, which just means standing, like a standing private meditation, to what they call the Shemona Esrei, or the 18, right? Because there were 18 scripted blessings in there, for the sake of people who maybe want to have that moment but don't know what to say. I don't know if you sometimes you're put on the spot to say something, especially if you have an audience with somebody important, and you're just like, I don't know what to say, and that's why we have those blessings for you. Now, I take great comfort and meaning in saying those traditional blessings. However, those traditional blessings are just a structure for you, and if you can't say every word of every single one, that's okay. If you're still learning, maybe you want to say the traditional blessings, maybe say the first few words and then the closing bracha. All those paragraphs end with Baruch Atah Hashem, etc. Practice that, begin with dessert, as it were. Practice the Chatimah, practice the last sentence of each of those blessings, and say those. And then you are saying the traditional blessings. So I wouldn't sweat about it too much. Speaking of Siddur, Nawa 64 asks, does anyone know which Sim Shalom version of the Siddur that PJTC uses? We would like to order one to follow along with the service online. So we use what's kind of the nickname of it is the Slim Shalom. I get it because it's Sim Shalom and it's the skinnier one. So if you can find the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and holidays, that's the one that we use, and that has our Friday and Saturday service in it, and also holiday services for our upcoming services for Passover morning. So we have 2 services coming up on, let's see, what days are those? Thursday and Friday. We have morning services that will be live streaming, and you can get that in the the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and holidays as well. And there are ways, if you can connect to the website of the Rabbinical Assembly, they are offering those in this emergency situation as downloads. You can download the PDF versions of various parts of that Siddur. So highly recommend that. Kay Dixie says, remember Amazon Smile to benefit the charity of your choice. No charity, if you don't have a charity, please consider choosing PJCC. Thank you for that, Kay Dixie. And that kicks a few pennies back to us, and it doesn't cost you any extra. So with that, let's go ahead and jump into Luigi's Mansion. Okay, press A to start. I'm getting kind of nervous. The music's awfully pleasant. I'm going to turn it down a little bit so we can hear each other talk. Let's see. Gonna pick. Okay. Oh, new features. That's lovely. Downloadable content. Nope. Let's just play the story. Ducky Booze, where's the live stream Shabbat? Okay, let's see. A couple of ways you can access that. I think probably my favorite to recommend is if you're on Facebook. Many people are on Facebook. If you're not, no judgments. But if you're on Facebook, look for Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center on Facebook. And on our public Facebook page, we have a live stream link that we go through, but we have it kind of automatically ported to our Facebook page and also YouTube. You might be able to access it YouTube Live. I think the most reliable that I've seen is on our Facebook page. So go to Pasadena Jewish Temple and Center, search for that on Facebook, find our public Facebook page, and our live streaming services go through that. So yep, and PJTC also available on YouTube, so you'll be able to find that later if you're a little late for services. No judgments. I won't see you walk in if you come in on YouTube. Let's see, create a new game. Why don't we? Okay, new game. Start. This game saves automatically. Please don't turn off your console while saving. Okay. I have played video games before. And there's the Ghost Dog. It's a really underrated movie, I think, Ghost Dog, with Forrest. Is it Forrest Whitaker? I think it's Forrest Whitaker plays a samurai, or is it Ice Cube? I forget. Let's see. All right, so I'm in a bus. I'm commuting somehow. I don't know if that's Luigi's tour bus or if that's just like a regular city bus. And it's being driven by a mushroom. Nothing wrong with that. I see some other Mario friends. I feel like I've met these people before. And playing Mario, we played Mario Odyssey on this channel. We played Mario Kart. We played a great game I had a lot of fun with was Mario Rabbids Adventure mashup. All right, there's Ghost Dog. It's like Casper the Friendly Dog. This is illegible, but Luigi seems to like it. I guess he's been to the Haunted Mansion at least twice before. Let's see, KG Wilcox says, the Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals that I found has 912 pages, so that must not be the right one. It may be, you know, these pages are pretty skinny. But if you find Sim Shalom for Shabbat and festivals, that's the right one. I don't know of any other one besides that. Alright, we are at a mansion. I don't know if they know that it's a haunted mansion, however. They seem pretty excited about this. What is he packing in there? A clothing steamer for Pesach? Alright, I guess they're taking a fancy vacation. This reminds me of the Greenbrier, when I visited that a couple of times in West Virginia, combined with the building from Ghostbusters, maybe. Not the firehouse, but the one at the end. Let's adjust my camera angle there a little bit. Alright, let's see what Ghost Dog is up to. Oh. All right. Hours and hours of exposition. That sounds like fun. Hey, I think they were expecting us. Never played a Luigi-led game before. All right, I guess it's time to explore. Wait for an X. Oh, Luigi, where are you going? Let's get checked in at the front desk. Just a little direction there. Can you go any slower, Luigi? Whoop. This guy looks like he's had a little bit too much coffee. Has anybody ever seen that cartoon, Too Much Coffee Man? Welcome, guests, to the last resort. That sounds promising. Are you ready to check in? Yes. Thank you. Seeing a question coming in from Michael Pacheco. What is she speaking? Is that Japanese, maybe? Guests, welcome to the last resort. My name is Helen Gravely, and I'm the owner of this hotel. Oh, now we know who she is. I'm absolutely delighted that you decided to accept my invitation. Michael Pacheco's asking, Seder question. Do you use the same shank bone and roasted egg for both Seders? I do, because you don't eat those things. And, you know, often what we'll do is we'll roast the shank bone and the egg ahead of time. My favorite way for doing that is first, very important, boil the egg before you roast it. Do not try to roast a raw egg. It will explode in your oven after you've worked so hard cleaning it for Passover. Boil the egg, and then you take the bone, whether it's a raw lamb shank bone that you got from the kosher butcher. If you can't get access to that, one of my favorite substitutes is a chicken bone from the soup that you've been making. Get like a good, good sized bone, like a femur, like a chicken femur. And you take the bone and the boiled egg. I usually put them on a piece of foil and then put them in an oven, all the way high for as long as it takes for them to get that roasted look. Use them the first night, and then I'll wrap them and put them in the fridge to save them for the second night. And that's how we've always done it. I don't know if there's somebody who's particularly punctilious about using a separate one, but I don't think it's necessary. Nawa64 says, I've had the same shank bone, keep it in my freezer for years. That's another tradition. Same shank bone year to year. That's a new one on me, but totally cool. Nawa64 says, I don't, people are asking, do you take the shell off the egg after it's roasted? Not usually. For me, Passover, has always been that boiled egg that you roast, and it gets those kind of brown spots on the outside when it roasts that way. So that's how we do it. It's also a little bit cleaner and neater on the Seder plate that way. I must be very tired. Come, allow me to show you to your rooms. No need to worry about your luggage. Our exceptional staff will take care of it for you. I can tell. He's wearing a mask. This seems... You're VIPs, after all. We prepared a first-rate experience for you, all the trappings of luxury. So we get going? Why not? I can't wait for this to stop being a cutscene. Something is off about her. I don't judge people wearing too much makeup unless they're covering up the fact that they're ghosts. You'd think the dog would have figured something out by now. Noah64 says, we use a Piansky egg on our Seder plate. We got it when we adopted our daughter in Ukraine. Oh, that's nice. I don't know what a Piansky egg is, but I love the connection you're making there. Mario, Luigi, and Peach's rooms are over here. I guess the mushrooms have to stay someplace else. We've prepared room for you toads as well. Hope you enjoy your stay. I dare say you'll remember it for the rest of your lives. The next 15 minutes. Woollen Bullet, good to see you in the house here. I've always just hard-boiled my egg. I've been afraid of exploding while roasting. If you hard-boil it first, I've never had an egg explode. It might crack a little bit, but if you want to, if it's your custom to just use a boiled egg, that's just fine. Passover, part of our custom is we have kind of a boiled egg course, as it were. And so we boil a whole lot of eggs, and we just take one aside, and we'll peel those to pass out to guests or to each other. No guests this year, but we'll take one of those boiled eggs and roast it with the shell on. Okay, so I guess I'm exploring my room. What's up, ghost dog? Wah! Okay, magic drawer. Polterpup, that's his name. Woof. Time to rest. No. I mean, yes, why not? What could possibly go wrong? Woolen Bullet says, learned recently that you can make it look roasted by holding a candle to its scorched look. We'll probably try that. That'll, save some energy in your oven, certainly. Deolexon says it is halakhically permissible to use a beet in place of a bone at a vegetarian Seder, K. Dixie. So I've heard that, using a beet, it's got that same kind of red, that red consistency. K. Dixie says we use a plastic bone in consideration of vegetarian friends. I'll tell this joke again, and what's Passover for if not telling the same joke every year? This is actually a true story. A vegetarian friend of mine, instead of having a bone for the Paschal lamb, he uses a sweet potato for the Paschal yam. KG Wilcox says, I'm using a beet because I don't want to track down the bone. I think I'm going to stay out of supermarkets this weekend as best I can. Okay, so something about that nap has him. I probably should have explored this room a little better. Okay, those balloons are unpleasant. Ah, before that was magic. Now it's like scary magic. Ah, okay. Whoop, okay. Can I open my suitcase? Some flowers over here. Is it the television? Okay, that's less pleasant than it was before. KG Wilcox says I was Russian. Let's see, KG Wilcox using a beat. They want to track down the bone. Piansky, that's Ukrainian. How do you know that word? KG Wilcox says I was Russian Orthodox for 12 years. See what's going on out there. I guess the fruit basket has become the smelly fish head basket. Why is haunted stuff always so unpleasant? Why don't people haunt each other with I don't know, boxes of candy or something? If there's anything worse than a bathroom, it's a haunted bathroom. Okay, I did that before. Whoa! Oh, I've already done that. Okay. Just exploring. Towel off there. Well, I wonder what's in the toilet. Ah, okay, that's not happening. That is the opposite of a bidet. Ah! Okay. Alright, I seem to be trapped in here. Hey, free toilet paper. That could come in handy these days. Woolen Bullet says, I've always used a beet both for availability and cost. This year I've heard of people added ginger to symbolize medical workers and their sacrifices during Corona. That is interesting. That's the first I've heard of that, but I believe you. Okay. Oh, here, there's a door, apparently. Okay, all the shine is off the apple here. I guess this was just a veneer of a fun hotel. Apparently I can affect things in the environment. Oh, hello. Scary guy. Wonder why ginger. Well, ginger has certain... Oh! Scary balloons. This must be Mario's room. Hey Mario, did you notice this hotel was haunted? Uh-oh. Mario? Is you in here, Mario? Guess Mario likes pizza. Couldn't have seen that one coming. Is Mario in the bathroom, maybe? Oh, can't get in the bathroom. Can I jump? Can I move? Guess I can just wander around. I'm waiting for this to be a game and not just like a walkthrough. Alright, let's see. Looks like housekeeping is here. Who's in this room? I'm going to guess that's Princess Peach's luggage. Also not allowed to go to her bathroom. I wonder if there's a hand in the drawer. Nope. Okay, that's not pleasant. It's full of garbage. Okay. Can I go out here, maybe? Alrighty. Let's see. K. Dixie had a Russian husband for 12 years, but his family wanted to forget everything about Russia because of the pogroms. That's understandable. Oh, tea. I like tea. Maybe I'll have some. Or knock it over, klutz. Oh. Can I read something? Can't believe I'm saying this. This game would be improved by reading something at this point. I'm sure it's going to get really excited. This is supposed to be a pretty highly rated game. Oh, good. Somebody's coming up the elevator. Mullen says the reason they proposed was because it's used as a medicinal herb. You know, ginger is good for all sorts of things, I hear. Okay. Oh, hey, there's that lady from the front desk. I'm sure she's pretty cool and transparent. I would love transparency in my hotel owners. Well, if it's not my most esteemed... Luigi's never the most esteemed anything. I was just on my way to see you. Is your room living up to your expectations? Doesn't it scream good taste? I could barely contain myself. You have no idea how much I wanted you to accept my invitation. Yes. Ruthie says hi from YouTube. Hi, Ruthie. Nice to see you. There's someone I truly adore. He's the inspiration for some of my greatest ideas, like inviting you here. I wonder if it's Waluigi. Okay, that's right. You, Luigi. Hope you're ready. Finally. Oh, my goodness gracious. Mwahaha. Surprise, Luigi. It's-a me, King Boo. I didn't know King Boo had an Italian accent also. That old coot had me locked up right in his lab. The hotel owner was here was just dying to meet me. Oh, so she busted me out. I was ready, though, in case. In fact, my vengeance is nearly complete. Does that mean this game's almost over? What do I mean by vengeance? Glad you asked. I'm trapping you and everyone in your little vacation party in frames. Oh, there, Luigi. It'll be all over soon. It's time for a family reunion. Wait a minute. Those are all my friends. Oh, no. Mwahaha. Take that. Oh, there's one more frame, of course. I saved it especially for you. Stay right there and put your best terrified face, Luigi. Now, 164K Dixie, I believe that's what happened with my husband's family as well. Grandparents were Orthodox and from the Pale and immigrated before World War II. Then his dad was Reformed and my hubby was raised rather secular, but is now returning. I miss you guys. I'm glad we can hang out for a fun Friday today. Okay. Okay. Well, nope. Okay. Oh, he's got my frame. Ah. Okay, does this mean game over? I should have run faster, I guess. It's not a fun game until you die once. Good night. T-Fox RPG, good to see you in the house. From Last Auto said yes. I guess I got to stay ahead of that ghost guy in this slow-moving game. I don't mean to be critical. And I'm just starting out on this game, so I'm sure it gets more fun. It's already better than the first, let's say, 3 hours of Untitled Goose Game. Whoop. Okay. Now I run this direction, I suppose. That's what's happening right now. Alrighty. Going in the trash. Wait just a cotton picking minute. Looks like we're going in the garbage chute. Whew. Escape the ghosty man. Now we start the game. That's not the same hotel. Ghost dog, running like a ghost dog. He has no bones. If you're just joining us, welcome to the Jewcurious Show. This is Fun Friday where we're playing Luigi's Mansion 3. If you have any questions about Passover, happy to answer those for you. Oh, good. Ghost Dog's here. Or is it Polterpup? Rabbi, thanks for the Rabbinical Assembly tip with the sale. The Siddur is less than half the price of Amazon. That's one thing the Rabbinical Assembly is trying to do. I think you could probably, I don't know if you can get new ones on Amazon or just used ones, but one thing to help people through this particular time, especially when there's a lot of live streaming going on and people who normally rely on using the prayer book at Shul, the Rabbinical Assembly through their website has said you can buy the Siddur at, individual ones at the bulk price, like if you were getting a whole box of them. So really glad to hear that's working out. Meanwhile, let's get out of the garbage room, or laundry room, I guess. That's not safe. Oh, let's see what's going on in here. This reminds me of Outlast a little bit. There's a lot of laundry rooms in that, too. It was a much scarier game. Oh, but, whoop. What's this? Who's putting giant emeralds in the wash? Maybe they're money laundering. Oh, ho, ho, ho. What? Okay. Polterpup, you crazy dog, you. Oh, thank you, Nomo64 shared a link in the chat here on Twitch. And hey, if you're watching us on YouTube Live, I love you for watching us on YouTube Live. Thank you for joining us in that way. If you want to chat with us live, please go to twitch.tv/Jewcurious, because that's really the only live chat we have enabled today. But one thing that Nawa64 has shared here is the, let's see, the link to ordering a Sidur Sim Shalom from the Rabbinical Assembly. I can't guarantee their shipping times, but I know they'll ship it to you. Oh, looks like I'm in the parking lot. Can I leave now? Oh, it does have camera control in addition to walking control. Okay, time to get out of here. Ditch my friends in those picture frames. This dog is going to be the end of me. I feel a driving adventure coming on. What is that? Looks like something to blast ghosts with or clean hotel rooms with. Look at the fabric detail on those gloves. So it's a flashlight? I've got 99 hearts. But Polterpup isn't one. Okay, A. Oh, hey, wait a minute. Oh, froze him. Nice. So it's a backpack-powered flashlight. So I'm practicing on zapping the dog. Okay, yes, I get it. Ooh, if I hold it down, hold on. Okay, ZR, that's this finger. It's gone from suck to blow. Woof, comfortable with what you've learned? Oh, we'll get there. Alrighty. That's not fair. I can't do that. Oak Milo in the house. Nice to see you, Oak Milo. Welcome. Speaker AJ Lol, Spaceballs. Love that movie. Actually watched that with our kids, so we had a good time with that. Yeah. My daughter says that movie's awesome. Okay. Let's see. Okay, there's that. All right. Oh, hey. Got some gold. I didn't know I was... Oh, got bitten by a rat. Gross. What is that? That looks promising. Guess that's not going to work. Got some dollar bills. This looks safe. I'm a plumber, not a saint. Alright, let me go back up. There's a whole stack of cash here. It's like a real plumber vacuuming up cash. Sorry if there are any plumbers out there. You earn your bit. You certainly earn your money. Okay. And move it in this direction. Okay, so somehow I think I need to get in there. All right, can't park there. I got a mouse in there, in my vacuum. Alright, anybody out there know how to play this game? Oh, hey. Looks like the kind of thing I should be able... Oh, oh. Oh, hey, look at that. Takes care of that rat bite. Can I read the newspaper? Oh, okay. I'll check out the ATM. Or is it a soda machine? Hey, hey, a slot machine. Guess it's a European hotel. Donuts. Alrighty. This is a very nice hotel, only not terribly well guarded. Oh, rat. Oh, hey. What if I get to spend any of these gold bars anywhere? Buy some food from ghost food for my ghost dog. Come on, dude. Okay. Got trapped in here. Can't go up any higher there. Hey. Ah, shoot. Okay. Now I know how that works. Wait a minute. Kind of floating jewel down there. T-Fox RPG. In this game, you're definitely intended to hoover up all the money and such. I just don't know to what end. Okay. Oh, you look through a crack in the wall. All right. Probably upgrades or something, but not. That's what usually. Dun, 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 doo, doo, doo. Oh hey, that was nice of them to put a light on for me. Oh, in the lobby. Wait a minute. That's not a very friendly picture. Doo-doo-doo. Cutscene blues. Uh-oh. Doesn't look promising. This game is like Outlast. Hey. Ah! Hope you brought some extra overalls. Oh, he's fighting you now. Wait, how does he still have... Oh, I got him for one. Okay. That's cool. Whoa, I think I got the hang of it. Getting the hang of it. Flash him with the light first. Okay. I ain't afraid of no ghost. Got him, got him, got him. Gone. Okay. Whew. Uh-oh. Boss ghost. No, wait, don't call your friends. A twofer. Oh, Luigi. KG Box. Woohoo! Housemate just got an appointment for drive-through testing. Got to run Shabbat Shalom to all. That is something to celebrate. That's amazing. Good to see you, KG Wilcox. Thanks for joining us today. Good news about the testing. I guess I'm supposed to go up there. I need some hearts, though. Use some more of those. This guy's really good at his job. Would you stick to being a plumber? Who knew we'd be celebrating drive-in testing? But it's worthwhile. Celebrate what we can, that's what I say. I guess I'll need a key. So can't go in there. Oh, good jazz. Ooh. Get one of those rubies. Oh, hey, spider. Okay. Oh, thanks, dog. Trying. Hey. Oh, there's a key. I see it. Okay, I have a key. Hello. We'll play for a couple more minutes and we'll call it a day. Got kind of a busy day today. But when isn't it? See what's behind this door. Really appreciate everybody joining me today. Woolen Bullet says, Shabbat Shalom. Nice to see you here. All right, Luigi. What if that's the previous hotel owner? Polterpup seems attracted. Should probably talk about Parashat Tzav a little bit. Parashat Tzav is the second Torah portion in Sefer Vayikra, or the book of Leviticus. Talks a lot about sacrifices. Much like the Amidah we were talking about earlier. You know, there's lots of different reasons to make sacrifices in Parashat Tzav. whether you are making up for something you did wrong, as in a chet or a sin offering. So if you made a mistake, you make an offering to make up for it. But also there's offerings of thanksgiving. There's sacrifices you can make just because you're grateful for stuff. And I think that's worthwhile as well. Polter pup going there. Hey. Oh, looks like I'll need a key. But one thing I like in Parashat Tzav, I forget, I think it's in Vayikra or Leviticus chapter 6, verse 6, it talks about an Eish Tamid. Oh, is that the one, Polter pup? It talks about an Eish Tamid, which is interesting. It's an eternal flame or an eternal fire. And we saw this before in a different Parsha, back in Exodus 27, verse 20, where it talks about the Ner Tamid, the menorah, the eternal light given off at the temple. And Rashi takes a look at this and says, okay, what's the connection here between an Eish Tamid and a Ner Tamid? You know, Eish Tamid being an eternal flame, Ner Tamid being an eternal light. And what he says is, you know, you can't have a candle without, you know, an igniting flame. And so he deduces from this that you need oh, hey. Oh, I got a jewel. Finally. He deduces from this that you have to light, before you can light the menorah, you have to light the fire for the altar for sacrifices. And only after you've lit the altar for the fire of sacrifices, then you can light the Ner Tamid, which I think is there to teach us that action precedes wisdom. The Ner Tamid from the menorah is often seen as the Torah Shebal Peh, whereas the wisdom derived by the sages of our tradition, whereas the altar, the Mizbeach, is the Torah Shebiktav. Right, so you need to study the Torah Shebiktav before you can make much sense out of the Torah Shebal Peh. You need this, you know, you need to do the work before you can get the wisdom. And so I'll share this intention with you before I go. If you're curious about anybody's wisdom these days, I know everybody's working as hard as they can to adjust to a new circumstance. But if you want to have wisdom in these times, I think you need to precede that with work. You have to be willing to show up. You have to be willing to help people. You have to be willing to take some action and try some things before you can presume to act wisely about this. Whoa, lots of money there. Rabbi, so that's my lesson for Parashat Tzav, is that really that action precedes wisdom. And you might think, well, you know, wouldn't it be nice to have wisdom before you take action? Not always possible. As I heard somewhere, you have to, you know, good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. You have to be able to try a few things before you can act really wisely. So take that for what it's worth. It's this Rashi teaching us that the Torah Shebiktav, the Torah and the scroll itself, is primary to the Torah Shebal Peh. Let's see. I just want to answer one more question before we call it a day. Nawa64 says, Rabbi, back to the Siddur question. There is one published in 1985 and another in 1998. I'm going to suggest the 1998 one. The one that's in 1985 is the, what I call the Sim Shalom Shalem. It's like the full one. Now, that is, I'll say, my absolute all-time favorite Siddur. The Sim Shalom from 1985. It's got Shabbat, it's got holidays, it's got weekdays in it. It's like the all-in-one, right? If you need to travel and you want to take one Siddur with you, that's the one to take. If you want to follow along with the one that we use at PJTC, go with the 1998. That's the one I call page numbers out of when we're praying together there. So I'll let you make your own decisions about that, but my favorite go-to Siddur is the Sim Shalom from 1985. So that's, you know, for what it's worth, if you get two, they're on sale, so why not? Listen, everybody, I really appreciate learning with you and getting ready for Passover with you, getting ready for praying for Shabbat with you, and I don't take for granted that we have this wonderful community that gets together every week on Fun Fridays, and was delighted to do it again this week, playing a little bit of Luigi. I think it's starting to get good, so God willing, I won't solve this whole game before we meet again next week. Until next time, heroes, it's been my great joy to learn with you, and appreciate your being here, appreciate your being here for each other, and to all the heroes everywhere, peace.